Friday! Friday! Friday!
Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday.
All glory to the Hypnotoad, as this is your in-ring rundown. I am the N-A-K-A-K-double-G, and this is the face of someone who loves their job. This week on Cena Formers, More Than Meets the Cena, Raw comes to us from Austin, Texas, where the wild card rule, also known as the quick, think of a reason that Roman can be on both shows rule, is in full effect, allowing Roman to bitch and moan about his upcoming vacation with Shane McMahon in Jeddah. Behold that phone, here's this breaking news from 6 days ago, delivered to us by Corey, who's looking especially like a hot dog tonight, here to tell us that Brock Lesnar will be cashing in his Money in the Bank contract here tonight. Surely this isn't some sort of ruse. But no time for that now, because Shane McMahon appears with an interest that's not at all played out and overdone, here to make sure he knows exactly what's going to happen to him at SuperShowdown. How will Roman bark back at him?
I'm gonna pick your little spoiled ass up and I'm gonna boom you through this map!
Roman, just because you're going to Saudi Arabia doesn't mean you need to learn the move self-destruct. Drew Gotta Rotate My Tires comes out to remind us all that Stomping Grounds actually is the name of the next shitty pay-per-view that they're going to host. Before, the Revival show up to attack Roman from behind. I wonder if there's the Usos. My god, will there be a 6-man impromptu tag team matchup?
And this will be a 6-man tag team matchup. The match made earlier on.
Wait, so you're saying they actually prepared a match for tonight's show? You're fucking lying. The match begins with Dawson standing completely still, taking a super kick to the face, before the crowd actually begins to chant "We want Roman," which is something I'm definitely not capable of computing yet. Surprisingly though, Drew actually picks up the win with a Claymore over one of the Usos, allowing us to sit through a not dragged out at all beatdown of Roman after the match. Either by a coast-to-coast or a triangle submission, whatever that means. Shane will claim victory this Friday, and there's nothing that can stop him. And the crowd show their support by chanting "You're adopted." Then according to Michael Cole, he begins to pee all over Roman.
And now mocking Roman Reigns!
Ms. TV is here with a lovely pointless interview with Seth Rollins that literally tells us nothing new. So with such precious time at his disposal, Brock Lesnar conveniently appears on the TV screen at this exact moment so Seth can watch him, to walk away into a random section of the building, causing Seth to just kind of stare at the screen and then walk out of the ring. What just happened? The Lucha Evicted in 30 Days or Less party comes out for their match that never gets started because Lars has no concept of time and comes out 4 days early for his match on Friday. They tussle with the Beast for a little while before dropkicking him out of the ring, saving everyone from having to watch an actual match. Thank you, Lars.
But WWE is no dog park.
Are you sure?
No?
See, even Peyton doesn't agree.
So come on, let's go throw those shrimps on the Barbie.
Oh, it's painful. It's real pain. The sexiest man on the planet, sorry Bill Nye, comes out to the ring to cut a genuinely enjoyable promo claiming that she wants change in her life, that she no longer wants to be content with her recent glory. But hold that phone and act like a lady, because Lacey Evans is here to say some fancy shit that gets interrupted immediately by Charlotte Flair, because wild card, bitches. Within 5 minutes, both Flair and Lacey Evans either prove that they are better or allowed more freedom on the mic than 90% of the male talent, and engage in a confusing match where I'm not 100% sure who hates who for what or why and how much longer. Both of these women grapple back and forth for a good 10 minutes before Becky finally remembers that she was supposed to beat the shit out of them 5 minutes ago and just interrupts the match because she gets bored or something. Of course, showing us all what a satisfying resolution looks like. Rey Mysterio joins us out in the ring next to relinquish a title that he probably shouldn't have won in the first place because he was basically already injured before WrestleMania and then wasn't and then was again and then wasn't because, God forbid they give him even more than 3 weeks to recover. Joe comes out to taunt the little big man, but in a rare moment of honor on Raw, he relinquishes the title back to him, proving once and for all that yes, the ref really did fuck up so bad we had to do this. Then Joe thanks Ray by beating the shit out of him. Oh look, it's an arm wrestling match between Braun and Lash My Bob, in a quick and simple segment that was actually decently enjoyable and didn't run on for too long. What just happened? Braun wins the brooding brawl of biceps, causing Bobby Lashley to reveal the new technique he just learned on his skill tree, White Mist, reducing the Giant's vision and stability by 80%, leaving him open for a genuinely terrifying power slam onto the monster. Nikki Cross comes out for a very important singles match, with a new beginning to her entrance theme and a new piece of eye candy in her corner. And of course, the commentators spend the majority of this match hyping up its importance by explaining whether or not Nikki would be good friend material. Just like all normal matches though, Alexa has Starbucks delivered to the outside of the ring, and for some stupid fucking reason this is enough to distract Peyton, letting Nikki Cross nearly kill her and pick up the victory. The color brown is not allowed on such a perfect white ass. Not now, not ever. Forcing the 5 feet to Fury to dispense with Billy Kay and Peyton Royce ever so quickly. I'm calling it now, they're gonna have a team called 5 Feet of Crazy Fury or something stupid like that. It's time for another Firefly Funhouse, and Bray Wyatt is here to tell us something very important today. He begins this segment by introducing his new friend, Huskus the Pig Boy, which I'm pretty sure is the exact line that my friend Justin has called me for stealing his food before, is here to talk about the importance of exercise and eating healthy. He accidentally takes some of his acid, causing us to be transported to a dance party video that genuinely looks like it was made by Adult Swim. Triple H joined just to fully cement the idea that, yes, this Raw is a 3-hour commercial for Friday's Super Showdown. But before he can say anything further, Randy Orton proves that he is like Beetlejuice, but even sluttier.
All right, but I'm here to talk about Randy Orton.
Disguising this all as an actual promo to hype up his match versus Randy Orton, he claims there's nothing he could say that hasn't already been said before.
What we've done to each other, unspeakable things.
More unspeakable than Katie Vick? Shitty sound effects come at us as Ricochet's entrance is now front and center for his rubber match versus Cesaro. Both of them engage in a match that was actually hyped as important, as the crowd is quite satisfied seeing Ricochet do something that I'm pretty sure is physically impossible, eventually picking up the win over the Swiss White Chocolate with a roll-up out of nowhere. Cesaro cannot believe that he was defeated twice by a man who was not wearing a tank top, ripping Ricochet apart with his bare hands before looking for a table to smash him with. Unfortunately, he forgot earlier in the day that he ordered a side portion of Truth, who was waiting for him under the ring all along, allowing Ricochet to get the upper hand and escape from the Swiss Cyborg. Raw ends the night with a rare appearance by The Undertaker, who is here to hype up his match versus Goldberg at Super Showdown, hyping up a match between two men who are 50 and 60 years old respectively in the best way possible by reading off most of the lyrics of the Don't Fear the Reaper song. Unfortunately for him though, the production budget runs out just before he can hit that signature guitar lick.
Goldberg, you're next.
Well, that's it for this week's rundown. I want to thank you all for watching. Tune in next week as I promise to cash in my $1 lotto ticket on any one of you lucky fans. Pinky swear. And of course, a shout out to all my patrons. I promise when Friday comes, we will all get down. This has been the man from Earth with all the girth. Be the character you know you're worth, ladies and gentlemen. See you. But no time for that now. Shane McMahon. How will Roman Barbaticus? Wait. But instead of actually showing us any exercises, he accidentally reducing the Giants' ripping. He claims that there's nothing that can be said that hasn't already been.